Okay. So as I told you yesterday that after Stone Age and after Indus Valley civilization, after Chalcolithic age, the culture, the civilization found that was known as the Vedic culture. The whole Vedic era was divided into two parts or two stages. That is the Vedic, yeah, the two parts. First is Rig Vedic or early Vedic era, and the second one is known as later Vedic era. You have to remember the time period for both of these eras. So the whole Vedic era was from 1500 BC to 600 BC. That means around 1000 years. And the earlier 500, that means from 15,000 BC to 1000, or we can say 11,000, 1100, not 1000, 100 BC, is known as the Rig Vedic or early Vedic period. In this period, the Rig Vedic hymns or Rig Vedic book were composed, while the next 500 period, that means from 1000 BC to 600 BC, is known as the later Vedic period. And in this period, the rest of three Vedas, that is Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda, was written or composed. I will show you some images and then we will move forward. We already read all these things yesterday. You can see these are four important Vedas, and Upanishads are one of the most important book that are the essence of Vedas. There are 108 Upanishads. Some are very famous, named Mundak Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Upanishads. And if you try to remember various motto of government of either government of India or various government institutions, either in judiciary or executive, various are battalions of army, various sections of army, paramilitary forces. The motto of these various institutions, the slogan was taken from the various Upanishads and Vedic texts. So try to work out. This is a Vedic text from Riga Veda. So obviously this is Sanskrit, the Devanagari script and the Sanskrit language. Maybe you can try to find out some words. For example, here you can see a word Agni, Hota. Yesterday I was told you that Hota or Hotri is the priest of Riga Veda. Here again, Agni, Om Agni, Agni. Okay, so you can easily try to find out some word. Namo. Okay, Gopa. So this is a page from Riga Veda. I just want to show you how these books were written or what are the exact text of these books. Then this is the early Vedic period map when Aryans, Indo-Aryans, you can see this arrow, Indo-Aryans, they will migrate towards North India or Northwestern India. This is Bactria region, that is in Central Asia or in West Asia, and from here they move towards the region of Sapta Sindhu, that means the region of 7 rivers. You can find out some rivers, Saraswati, Sindhu, Saraswati. Then in the last phase of this is Gujarat, this is the Punjab and Pakistan, Ganga, Yamuna, here Vitasta, Askini, Parushni, Vipasa, Satudri. That means the present in the Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Vyas, Satluj, all these rivers. So we already discussed about all these things. I will connect you with some important terms. One is Siberia. Siberia is a cold region in Russia. Siberia is the part of Russia. So the archaeological evidences of migrations come from the Andronovo culture that is found in Siberia. In the second millennium BC, this culture flourished. From here, that means from Siberia, people moved north of Hindu Kush. Hindu Kush is a mountain. Hindu Kush is a mountain. Here there is a mountain range named Hindu Kush. This is the Hindu Kush mountain. When you see your atlas, so you found easily Hindu Kush mountain. Here this is Himalaya, and in from north to south in Pakistan you can find a mountain named Hindu Kush. Okay. So Hindu Kush, and from here they entered India. They crossed Hindu Kush, and now this is India at that time. Development of Aryan language, we will already discuss about that. So their language known as Sanskrit or Indo-European language, and in that particular language they developed the Vedas. These 7 rivers already I told you, and just showed you in the previous map. And finally they entered towards east and east and east. Slowly they move from this region towards eastern regions, and as well as towards southeastern region. The Narmada River, Ganga and Yamuna, this whole region. Now, I already told you about the various sources. So obviously the important source are Vedas. We already discussed. Here I want to read this very fantastic stanza from Upanishad. This is from Mundak Upanishad, first part, hymn 6 and 7. Is this visible to all of you? Is this visible to all of you? Very fantastic lines are. These lines are. So obviously Upanishads are not about the materialistic things. This is non-materialistic discussion. That means about God, about soul, about the creator of the world. Okay. So I just want to some lines because they are very fantastic. The eye cannot see it, mind cannot grasp it. Eye cannot see it, mind cannot grasp it. The deathless self has neither caste nor race. Deathless. These lines are talking about the creator. Neither eyes nor ears nor hands nor feet. That means the creator, he is deathless. He is neither caste nor race nor eyes nor ear nor feet. Sages say this self is infinite, in the great and in the small, everlasting and changeless, the source of life. So Upanishads are discussion about the non-materialistic world, the creator of the earth, universe, and all these things. Now we have to read various aspects of Vedic period. That means religious aspect, political aspect, economical aspect, social aspect, and parallelly we have to compare both these aspects from, or we can say between, early Vedic and later Vedic. Why there are 2 phases of these Vedic period? What is the difference between these 2 phases, early Vedic and later Vedic? So we will compare both of them. Okay, great. So first we will start from the political life of the Vedic period. There was not any well-defined political hierarchy. That means hierarchy means who was on the topmost position. Though there was a king, but he is not each and everything. He is not on the top of the position in the administration, because there are certain councils or bodies or institutions which help and provide advice to king, and they also make control on king for better administration. What are these bodies? So in this column here, this is the political life of early Vedic period. Here this is the political life of later Vedic period. I will explain very important points, and you have to remember only these important points. Rest of all, just go through all these points, but you have to remember just what is the differences which create variations. So uh, social unit, if we're talking about, so the Aryans chief social unit was known as Jana. That means, as we told, state or India is a country, so their social unit was Jana. Okay. Later, this is known as Janapada and then Mahajanapada. In later Vedic period, the word used Rashtra, that means nation. India is a Rashtra. Okay. So now their state is known as Rashtra. Then, who was the chief of the state or Jana? Here, Rashtra, obviously. So the post was named as Rajan, that means obviously king. In the both period, Rajan or king existed, but in early Vedic period, he is not supreme. He is just a person appointed by various bodies. But in the later Vedic period, king or Rajan becomes supreme. Now assumed the role of protector of the territory where his tribesmen had settled. While here, Rajan, whose main function was to protect the Jana, that means the state, and cattle from the enemies. Here, they use the word territory. That means now they are thinking about the land. King tried to make wars for more and more land, but here, no. The focus was only their people and their cow. Okay, not they are not thinking about the territory or the land. Then next one is post of chief, not hereditary. That means son of king became the next king. No, king was appointed by certain bodies. We will discuss about these bodies. Here, this post become hereditary. Tribal assemblies were involved in the selection of the king or Raja from amongst the clansmen. Clansmen man means the whole group or the whole tribal clan. They appoint or choose a person from any one of them. Okay, who is eligible, obviously. But now here, the king son became the next king. Okay. Then two most important thing was, now here they perform some bigger rituals or yagna named Vajpayee and Rajsu Yagya. I hope you all are aware about yagya. Yagya was also mentioned with the word sacrifice. Sacrifice means, obviously, this is the just name of yagya. Sacrifice means nothing you have to sacrifice. Okay. So coronation rituals such as Vajpayee and Rajasuya. When king next person became the king, or he won any territory, or he want to expand their territory. Then what about administration? So there are four important bodies. Remember this very carefully. Four important bodies. One is named as Sabha. I will write down with another color. One is Sabha. Second is Samiti. Third is Vidat. And the fourth one is Gana. Fourth one is Gana. Okay. Sabha and Samiti are most prominent bodies. Here also mentioned these are full names. Okay. And later we took the word Sabha from here for our parliament. Remembering Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha was the upper house. Lok Sabha is the upper house. Lok Sabha is the lower house. Okay. Here you can see Sabha, the first body, council of select clan members, or we can say the upper house. Okay. group of elders. The most important senior persons of the clan are the member of this sabha, while the second body or lower house is samiti. In samiti, each and every person can participate. They all are members. That means the whole territory was member of the samiti. In the meeting of samiti, each and every person can be sit. They can uh, perform their suggestions, or if they want to say anything easily, men and women both. Okay, so both are the members of this body. The third and fourth body, so though the totally function was not described of these two bodies, but one body uh, was the army council. The function of next was not described. If you try to remember our national anthem, so the first line of national anthem was Jana Gana Mana. So where this word Jana came, where this word Gana came, Jana Gana Mana, obviously from the Vedic text. Rabindranath Tagore was fantastic author as well as a fantastic reader. So Jana is our primitive word for the people, or for the state, or for the country, or for the citizen. So he used the word Jana. Gana means group of that people. Okay. So Jana Gana and then Mana means who can understand about the mind, about the feelings of group of people. This is the Janagana Mana. Okay. Is it clear? Give me some comments. Very good. Very good. So remember these four bodies: Sabha, Samiti, Vidath, and Gana. There is another body mentioned, Parishad, but we are not sure what is about. But these four bodies are sure, and you have to must remember the previous two, that is Sabha and Samiti. Now, so this is the political life of